My great-grandpa staked this land back in 1888, along with Caldwell Lake, in the heart of Texas, a Shernine gem where I fish every morning. It's my corner of peace until Monica Hargrove, the entitled HOA Karen of Silver Pines, strutted in, with her fancy high heels, claiming my fishing was a community crime. She threatened to evict me from my own land, not knowing I own the lake, the ground under her McMansions, and the road she drove in on. To threaten me. Before we dive in, hit that like button to support Gossip Karen. Thanks for being awesome. It's a crisp Tuesday morning, late September. The Texas sky's clear as glass, and Caldwell Lake smooth as a mirror, reflecting the first golden hints of fall's oak leaves. I'm in my daily routine, faded jeans, a flannel shirt, and boots older than my pickup truck. My coffee's in a tin mug, etched with fish hard, live easy, steam rising as I cast my line from a dock. I built myself plank by plank. The cabin's behind me, a solid log beauty, my great-grandpa's pride. Sit on land my family's held for over a century. The lake's rimmed by my cedar fence, marking my 150 acres, clear as a brand on a steer. I'm reeling the bass when I hear it clack, 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 like boots on gravel. I look up, and there's this woman marching toward me, like she's the law itself. She's wearing a blazer, too tight for the heat, and heels sinking into my dusty dirt. Her blonde hair's stiff as a helmet. She's holding a phone, recording and clutching a clipboard, like it's a badge of honor. "Excuse me," she calls, still 50 feet away, her voice sweet as honey, but sharp as barbed wire. "Are you aware that fishing is banned in this area?" I blink, slowly pulling my fish. "My area? My lake? My dock?" She stops, hands on hips, smiling like I'm a kid caught stealing cookies. "I'm Monica Hargrove, president of Silver Pines HOA," she says like I ought to bow. "The board has rules to protect our community's peace. Fishing disturbs our residents." I lean on my rod, pointing to the cabin. "Ma'am, this is my land, private property since 1888. I ain't part of your HOA. Monica's smile don't flinch, but her eyes turn cold as ice. "Mr. Caldwell," I say, reeling my line. "Ethan Caldwell. And this is Caldwell Lake." She lets out a laugh, a high-pitched cackle. "Well, Ethan, your little pond might have been yours once, but Silver Pines is standards now. Our community expects tranquility." I point to the fence, posts sunk deep as roots. "Community? Your houses are a mile away on land my grandpa leased out years back. This lake's mine, deed and all." Monica steps closer, her heels wobbling. "Times change," she says, snapping pics of my dock. "You might think you're grandfathered in, but we have regulations. Fishing threatens our ecosystem." "Ecosystem?" I say, holding back a chuckle. "Lady, I stocked this lake myself. Ain't no ecosystem. You're savant." Monica types on her phone, speaking loud like she's narrating. "Non-compliant resident. Refusing to follow community guidelines," she says, as if I'm on trial. "The board will review your situation." "Situation?" I stand rod in hand. "Monica, I own this lake, this land, and the road you drove in on. My deed's older than your whole neighborhood." Her smile twists, but she ain't fazed. "We'll see about that, Mr. Caldwell," she says, voice frosty. "Some folks think they know property law better than they actually do." She spins around, her heels slipping on the gravel, and stomps back to her SUV, a sleek black beast parked on my path. I watch her go, noticing how she eyes my lake like she's measuring it for a deal. My gut churns. This ain't about fishing. I sit back on the dock, but the fish ain't bit in no more. Monica's words, "We'll see about that," echo like a rattlesnake's warning. I've been here 3 years, since quitting my tech job. Living quiet, steering clear of drama. But that look in her eyes, calculating, says my peace is about to get stomped. That evening, I'm in my cabin, staring out at the lake, its water glowing under the sunset. My great-grandpa's stories ring in my ears. "Ethan," he'd say, over whiskey by the fire, "there's always folks who want what's beautiful. They'll try to snatch it if you ain't ready. I thought those days were long gone, with modern deeds clear boundaries. But Monica's strut says otherwise. Next morning, I find a letter slipped under my door. It's fancy, cream-colored paper embossed with Silver Pines HOA. Inside, it's a shakedown. Dear Mr. Caldwell, it starts like we're buddies. Your fishing activities violate community standards and lack proper permits. Your cabin appears unpermitted, violating building codes. Comply within 30 days or face legal action. Signed, Monica Hargrove, in swirly blue ink. I read it twice, jaw clenched. Permits? For my own lake? Codes? For cabin, stand-in since 1888? The gall is something else. I grab my keys and head to town. If Monica wants to play this game, I need to know what she's scheming. My first stop is Clara Hensley's office, a local lawyer who don't take kindly fools. I've seen her at the feed store calling out shady contractors with a grin. She reads the letter and laughs, a deep, hearty chuckle. Monica's at it again, she says, pushing her glasses up her nose. Again, I ask, sitting across her cluttered desk. Clara nods, pulling out a file. She rolled in from Dallas 2 years ago, bought a mansion, and decided she's the queen of Silver Pines. Been finning folks for everything from fence colors to bird feeders. She spreads the HOA's papers like evidence. Ethan, your land predates their whole setup. Your great-grandpa's deed is older than this town. Their HOA has no say over your lake. Clara shows me a survey, fresh ink. Got this from Contact, she says, tracing the lines. They've been measuring your land, marking your cabin, your dock. Signed by Carl Dempsey. Silver Pines Development. My stomach drops. They want my lake for what? Clara leans back. Eyes sharp. A resort, big bucks. Your lake's the draw, the only natural one around. Monica's frontin' for Dempsey. I grip the letter, mind racing. So what's next? Clara grins. We dig up your deeds, every scrap from your great-grandpa's time. We send a reply, telling to back off. Then, we wait for their next move. She pauses, studying me. Ethan, Monica's got deep pockets and deeper plans. This could get messy. I nod, standing up. Let it. My family didn't hold this land for a century by backing down. That night, I'm riffling through my great-grandpa's files in the cabin's attic. Deeds, surveys, tax receipts, all there, neat as a pin. My great-grandpa wasn't no fool. I find a map, hand-drawn, from 1965, showing my lake, my land, and the road to Silver Pines. My heart skips. The road's on my dirt. No easement, no nothing. I call Clara. Voice low. Found something big. Their road, it's mine. She whistles. Ethan, that's dynamite. Bring it to me tomorrow. I sit on my porch, the lake shimmering under the moon. Monica thinks she's dealing with a loner. Pool cave. But she's about to learn this Texan don't scare, and this lake ain't for sale. The Texas sun's climbing high. Over my ranch, dust kicking up, where my boots scuff the gravel by Caldwell Lake. My cedar fence stands firm, marking my 150 acres, but Monica Hargrove's fancy letter, calling my fishing a violation, is burning a hole in my gut. That hand-drawn map from 1965, found in my great-grandpa's files, shows the Silver Pines Road sitting square on my land. No easement, no nothing. Clara Hensley's got my back, her lawyer's grin, sharp as a tack. But Monica's not backing down. Her pink flyers plastered on Meadowbrook mailboxes claim my lake's a public hazard. I'm itching to turn her game upside down and show her this Texan don't fold. I'm fixing a loose fence post, sweat drip pin, when Clara's truck pulls up, tires spin gravel. Ethan, you seen this? She says, waving a neon pink flyer. Monica's urgent community alert. It accuses my lake of polluting groundwater, my fishing of endangering wildlife, and demand a $15,000 fine for unauthorized water use. 15 grand. I say, wiping my brow. For my own lake? Clara nods, eyes blazing. She's using your stolen tax records from the county clerk. claims you're running an illegal fishery without permits. I clench my fists, picture Monica's smug face. She's twisting my paperwork to bury me. Clara leans in, voice low, dug into her HOA books at the bank. Monica's been siphoning dues, $80,000 so far, into a consultant fund. She's plotting something big, Ethan. I grin slow. Big, huh? Let's make her trip on her own rope. That afternoon, I'm checking my trail cam, a rugged little thing for watching coyotes. Monica's letter and her strut gave me an idea. If she wants to play sheriff, I mutter, I'll give her a show. I sync the cam. It's night vision humming, ready to catch her sneaking. Miguel Torres, my neighbor, swings by his old Ford rattling. Ethan, got your call? He says, lean on my gate. Found one of Monica's flyers in my mailbox. She's saying, your lake's making kids sick. She's bold. I say, showing him a cheap camera. I found in my brush. Caught this, near the lake. But it's hers. Miguel's jaw tightens. She's spying on you, amigo. My cousin. Works at the county office. Says Monica's been a skin about your deed. I nod, pointing to the lake. She's calling it public. Ignorant my title. What's her game? Miguel scratches his chin. Heard she's pitching a resort to some city slicker. Carl Dempsey. They're using your lake as the big draw. My blood heats. Selling my lake. For payday? Looks like it, Miguel says. Get proof. We'll burn her out. That night, my trail cam pings. 2 hours a.m. Motion detected by the lake. I grab my laptop, pulling up the feed. It's grainy green glow, showing Monica in a dark hoodie like a low-rent burglar creeping along my fence. She's got a bag and a flashlight scooping water from my lake. My pulse races as she sprinkles something powdery into the water, then snaps pics, muttering loud enough for the mic this'll shut him down. Contaminated lake. He's done. I save the clip, grinning cold. Gotcha, Monica. Next morning, I'm in my cabin, rewatching the footage. It's gold. Monica's face clear, her voice damning. Clara's over, eyes wide. Ethan, this is a jackpot, she says, backing up the file. She's fabricating evidence, trespassing clear as day. I shake my head. Not yet. Let's bait her. Let her think she's winning. Clara smirks. You're playing poker, while she's playing Go Fish. I call Miguel, sending him the clip. This enough for the sheriff. Solid for trespassing, maybe vandalism, he says, but hold off showing it. She's planning a big HOA meeting to expose you. Let her dig deeper. That afternoon, Monica's back with a consultant, a nervous guy in a wrinkled suit, holding a fake badge. She's live streaming, narrating like a TV host. Here's the illegal fishery, she says, pointing at my dock where I'm cleaning a bass. This lake is poisoning our community. They scoop water in plastic bottles, dodging my fence markers like they're invisible. Monica's coaching him. Say it's toxic. Mention algae. The guy nods, stumbling. Harmful algae, danger to residents. I'm on my porch, recording, phone tucked low. Clara whispers from her truck. She's editing her stream to hide her boundary, making it look public. She's slick, I say, but she's gonna slip. By evening, a new pink flyer hits Silver Pine's mailboxes, calling an emergency environmental summit. Monica's claiming my lake's a health crisis, demanding my cabin be raised, and me find $25,000. She's got a report, sent my stolen tax records, saying I'm violating state water laws. I show Miguel, who's fuming. She's using your county files to fake this, he says. My cousin saw her photocopying your deed at the clerk's office. My jaw drops. She's a pro at stealing. Yup, Miguel says. And she's paying that consultant with HOA cash. I saw the checks at the bank. I'm wired, mind spinning. We need her to admit it on camera. Next day, I'm checking my trail cam. Spot to Monica's SUV, parked near my fence, late last night. She'd loosened a post, splinters scattered. My blood boils, but I stay cool, set in the cam to record tonight. Rosa Martinez, Miguel's sister, stops by, her phone always rolling. Ethan, I'm hitting 40,000 followers, she says. Posted your lake. Folks are cheering you against that HOA snake. I show her the powder clip. Monica's lake stunt. Rosa's eyes light up. This is viral gold. Let me post it. Not yet, I say. We're set in a trap. At her meeting, Rosa nods. I'll be there, streaming live. 80,000 views, easy. That evening, I'm walking the lake shore when I hear a rustle near the fence. Not a critter, footsteps. I creep over, spotting a guy in a Silver Pines vest, snapping pics of my lake from my side. Hey, I shout, jogging up. He bolts, dropping a notebook labeled Caldwell surveillance notes. I flip through, find in entries, fish in at 6 hours at 45 a.m. Lake murky. Caldwell ignored notices. My fists clench. Monica's building a case with lies. I call Clara, who's fired up. That's Tony. Monica's lackey, she says. Find me $50 for wrong porch lights. Rosa streams at 100,000. Show that notebook. I hold it up. Rosa's feed hitting 120000. Y'all, HOA stalking my lake. I say, flippin' pages. This ain't protection, it's harassment. Miguel's got a plan. Over beers on my porch. We crash her meeting, he says. Show the footage, but only after she doubles down. Get her to confess on Rosa's stream. I nod, nerves buzzing. What if she denies it? She won't. Miguel says. Her ego's too big. She'll rant. Give us the rope. Next morning, a fake county letter arrives, based on Monica's complaint, ordering me to halt lake activity or face a $10,000 fine. I call Clara, who's digging into Monica's ties. Ethan, she's pitching your lake to Carl Dempsey, Clara says, for a $250,000 resort deal, with Dempsey taking the lion's share. So my fishing is blocking her millions? I ask, phone tight. Yup, Clara says, but your deed's rock solid. They've got no claim. That afternoon, Monica's live stream pops up, showing my lake, edited to look like a swamp. This is Caldwell's mess, she says. We're Savon, Silver Pines. Rosa's counterstream hits 150,000. Callan at HOA lies. I'm ready. Trail cam charged. Footage saved. The HOA meetings tomorrow. 50 residents in a community hall built on land my grandpa once grazed. Monica thinks she's the queen, but I'm bringing a checkmate. That night, my cam catches Tony, back at the fence spraying something on my gate. I zoom in, it's paint. NO fishing in red. I save it, heart pounding. Monica's playing dirty, but I'm playing smarter. The Texas dawn's breaking over my ranch, a soft glow hugging Caldwell Lake, where my dock sits quiet, no fish but in today. My cedar fence, scarred with Tony's red, NO fishing graffiti, stands defiant, but Monica Hargrove's pink flyers, calling my lake a health hazard, are stirring up Silver Pines. Her fake county letter demanding I halt lake activity is a bluff built on stolen records. My trail cam footage, catching Monica dumping powder in my water and Tony's vandalism, is locked tight on my laptop. Clara Hensley's sharpening her legal claws. Miguel Torres is rallying neighbors, and Rosa's livestream's climbing. 200,000 views. Tonight's HOA meeting at the community hall is Monica's stage, but I'm fixing to steal her spotlight and sink her $250 million resort scheme with Carl Dempsey. I'm sipping coffee, my fish hard, live easy mug warm. When Clara pulls up, her truck's dust settling. Ethan, Monica's skeleton, she says, toss in a new flyer on my porch. It's bold, accusing me of illegal water diversion and demanding my cabin be seized for public safety. Seized? I say jaw tight. My own land. Clara nods, fierce. She's using doctored surveys from Carl Dempsey's firm. Claims your lake's a shared resource tied to Silver Pines water rights. I laugh bitter. She's selling my water to line her pockets. Clara pulls a USB drive. Found bank records. Monica's funneled $100,000 of HOA dues to Dempsey's consultant account. She's buying fake reports to bury you. My blood boils. We got enough to nail her. Not yet, Clara says. But your footage is dynamite. Show it tonight. Let her lie first, then drop the bomb. I'm checking my trail cam, battery full, when Miguel swings by, his Ford's engine grumbling. Ethan. Rosa streams at 25000. He says, grinning. Posted Tony's graffiti. Folks are calling Monica a crook. I show him the powder clip. Monica's lake stunt. This enough for the sheriff? I ask, lean on a fence post. Trespassing, evidence tampering, Miguel says. Maybe fraud, if we prove that powder's fake. Sheriff's watching, says to wait till she slips at the meeting. I nod, heart racing. We're crashing her party tonight. That afternoon, a black SUV rolls up. Monica's consultant, the nervous suit from before, now with a clipboard and a fake county badge. He's with Tony. Monica's lackey, both dodging my fence markers like they own the place. They're scooping lake water in jars labeled toxic sample while Monica live streams from the road. Caldwell's poisoning our kids, she cries, her feed edited to hide my boundary posts. I'm recording from my porch, phone steady. They're staging a show, I mutter, as Rosa pulls up, her phone rolling. 300,000 views, she says. I'm going live, counting out their lies. Rosa's feed lights up. HOA's faking evidence, she says, zooming on Tony, who trips, dropping a jar. The consultant scrambles, yelling, don't film that. Claire's in her truck, smiling. They're unraveling. Ethan, keep pushing. By evening, Silver Pines is buzzing. Monica's flyers, now claiming I'm facing a federal probe for water crimes. Her meetings at the community hall, a squat brick building on land my grandpa once grazed. I'm loading my truck, deed, map, footage, and Tony's notebook, ready to roll. Claire's riding shotgun, laptop charged. We play this right, she says. Monica's done. The hall's packed. 60 residents clutching coffee cups, whispering as I walk in. Monica's at a podium, in a teal blazer, banging a gavel like she's a judge. Tony's beside her, twitchy, handing out agendas. Rosa's in the back, streaming. For 100,000 views, let's go. Monica starts, voice smooth but venomous. Silver Pines is under threat by Ethan Caldwell's illegal fishery, she says, holding up a forged survey. His lake's a toxic mess, endangering our kids, our property values. I stand, heart-pounding deed in hand. Can I speak? Ms. Hargrove, her eyes narrow, like a hawk spotting prey. You're not a member, sit down. I hold up the deed slow. Maybe not, but I own Caldwell Lake, every drop. You're finning me, for my own water, using surveys you faked. The room gasps, cups freeze mid-sip. Rosa's phone shakes. 500,000 views. Monica recovers, smirking. Your claims are baseless. Caldwell, this lake's public, and your fishing is a crisis. Mrs. Delgado, fine $100 for wrong flower stands. Monica, you sent Tony to paint his gate. That's vandalism. Mr. Nguyen, hit with a $200 fine for unapproved mailbox, jumps in. And why's our dues? Paying for your SUV while we're fined. Tony stammers. It's budgeted, but someone yells, shut it, Tony. The room chuckles. He slinks back. Monica bangs her gavel. Order. Caldwell's lies are dividend us. We have proof. His lake's poison. I smile, calm as a breeze. Proof? Like the powder you dumped in my lake last night? The crowd murmurs, eyes shifting to Monica. Clara plugs her laptop into the projector. Let's watch, I say. As Rosa's stream hits 600,000, the footage rolls. Monica's hoodie clear, sprinkling powder. This'll shut him down, her voice echoes. The room erupts. That's her. She lied. Monica's face pales, then flushes red. That's fake, she shouts. Doctored video. I hold up Tony's notebook. Then explain this, I say, flipping pages. Your boy Tony, spy on my lake, at your orders. Tony bolts for the door, but Miguel's there blocking him. Stay put, he says, arms crossed. Rosa's stream hits 700,000. That's both that. Monica's unraveling. This is a setup, she screams. Caldwell's corrupt, breathe in witnesses. Claire steps up, voice hard. Monica, we've got your bank statements, $100,000 to Dempsey, 4 fake surveys. Care to explain? The crowd turns, glaring at her. Mrs. Delgado yells, "You stole our dues? Resign." Monica bangs her gavel, frantic. This meeting's adjourned. But no one moves. Eyes locked on her. I nod to Clara. Who plays the next clip? Tony spraying NO fishing on my gate. Your orders, Monica? I ask cool. The room roars. Crook, get out. Rosa's stream hits 800,000. Comments flooding. Jail her. Ethan's a hero. Monica grabs her clipboard, storming toward the door, but slips, paper scattering. Miguel picks one up. A bank transfer showing $50,000 to Silver Pines Development. What's this? He asks, holding a high. Monica freezes, speechless. Rosa zooms in. 900,000 views. She's cooked. That night, my trail cam pings again. 1 hours a.m. Monica's SUV near my fence. I launch the feed, seeing her tossing something into the lake. I zoom in, its papers shredded. My heart races. She's destroying evidence. I call Miguel, send in the live feed. She's at it again. I say, dump it in my water. Sheriff's on it. Miguel says, keep the cam rolling. I'm watching when headlights flash. Sheriff Tate's patrol car. Monica bolts, but trips, land in the mud. Tate cuffs her, reading her rights. As Rosa pulls up, streaming. 1 million views. Karen's caught. Monica's screaming. This is my community. But Tate's unfazed. Not anymore. Next morning, Rosa streams at 1,200,000. Neighbors stop by, bringing coffee, apologies in. Mrs. Delgado hugs me. You stood up for us all. Mr. Nguyen offers to repaint my gate. No more HOA nonsense. Clara calls. Voice electric. Ethan found $120,000 missing from HOA funds tied to Monica's accounts and a resort deal with Dempsey. She was selling my lake? I asked, stunned. Yup, Clara says. But your footage and Tate's arrest killed it. I'm soon. Monica, the HOA. Dempsey for harassment, vandalism, theft. Sheriff Tate's building a case, trespassing, fraud, evidence tampering. She's looking at years, he says, over coffee. That afternoon, I'm by the lake, watching the water ripple, my deed in my pocket. Monica thought she could bully me. Trash my lake, but she's learning you don't mess with a Texan's land. The Texas sun set in low, over my ranch, casting a golden glow on Caldwell Lake, where my dock stands proud, and my cedar fence, now free of Tony's red graffiti, guards my 150 acres. Monica Hargrove's empire, built on pink flyers, fake county letters, and stolen HOA dues, is crumbling after her mud-soaked arrest, caught on Rosa's live stream. Now, at 1,500,000 views. Sheriff Tate's hauling her in for trespassing, fraud, and evidence tampering. My trail cam footage, showing Monica dumping powder and shredding papers in my lake, has Silver Pines buzzing. Clara Hensley's legal gears are grinding. Miguel Torres is rallying neighbors, and I'm Sue Monica, the HOA, and Carl Dempsey for $30,000 in damages. But Monica's got one last trick, a desperate lawsuit, claiming I slandered her and stole her community's lake. I'm holding my great-grandpa's 1965 map, ready to snap her line and keep my water free. I'm in a gate hinge, my fish-hard, live, easy mug steaming when Claire's truck rolls up, dust swirling. Ethan, Monica's fighting dirty, she says, handing me court papers fresh from the county. It's a lawsuit filed from Monica's cell, accusing me of defamation, illegal lake control, and demanding $200,000, plus a public apology for ruining her reputation. From jail, I say, Logan cold. She's got some nerve. Clara nods, eyes sharp. Her lawyer's a hack, fishing for a plea deal. Sheriff Tate says it's a distraction from her fraud charges. I scan the papers, my blood heat in. She's claiming my lake's public, again. Yup, Clara says, using Dempsey's fake surveys, saying your deed's outdated. But we've got your map, and her bank records show him $150,000, funneled to his resort scheme. I grin slow. Let's get this at the hearing. That morning, I'm checking my trail cam, spotting a new clip from last night. It's Tony, Monica's lackey, creeping near my fence with a spray can, but he bolts when my floodlight trips. I save it, Cal Miguel. Tony's still playing games, I say, sending the footage. Miguel's voice crackles. He's scared. Monica's leaning on him from lockup. Rosa streams at 1,800,000. Posted Tony's run. Folks want his hide. I laugh. Good. Let's keep the heat on. Rosa stops by, phone buzzing. Ethan, we're at 2 million views, she says. Clipped Monica's arrest. Caption Karen falls in mud. Want me to tease the lawsuit? I nod. Show the papers. Blur her lawyer's name. Let her think. She's got us rattled. Rosa posts a shot. Court docs in my hand. HOA Karen sues from jail. The stream hits 2,200,000. Comments exploding. She's delusional. Protect the lake, Ethan. By noon, neighbors trickle in. Mrs. Delgado with tamales. Mr. Nguyen with a paint roller for my gate. We're done with Monica, Delgado says. Find me $300 for my rose bushes. She's a tyrant. No. She charged us for resort plans. That never happened. Your footage opened our eyes. I'm touched, but Monica's lawsuit weighs heavy. I call Clara, who's digging deeper. Ethan found emails, she says, voice low. Monica and Dempsey planning to rezone your lake as a public utility for their $250 million resort. She's got $200,000 in a secret account labeled project fees. So my fishing is blocking her millions? I ask, phone tight. Exactly, Clara says, but your 1965 map shows there are roads on your land. No easement. That's our ace. That afternoon, I'm by the lake, watching a base leap, when a van pulls up, environmental testing painted on it. Not county, a private outfit. A guy steps out, fake badge gleaming, with Tony live streaming for Monica's feed. We're sampling this toxic water. Tony announces, pointing at my lake. I walk over, phone recording. On whose authority? I ask, arms crossed. The guy stammers. HOA request. Tony cuts in. It's official, Caldwell. Your lake's a hazard. I smile cold. Funny. County's got no record of this. Show me your permit. Tony's eyes dart to the guy, who's sweating. We don't need one, he mumbles, scooping water in a jar labeled contaminated. Rosa's streaming from my fence line. 2,050,000 views. Fake tester busted. Miguel's beside her, yelling. That ain't county. It's Monica's stooge. Neighbors gather. Materin. Mrs. Delgado shouts. Leave Ethan's land. The guy scrambles to the van. Tony trailing. His live stream cutting off. I check my trail cam. Set for tonight. They're desperate. I mutter, some on the van's plates. That evening, a new pink flyer floods Silver Pines, calling for a community safety rally to reclaim the lake from my illegal fishery. Monica's claiming my ranch violates federal environmental codes, sit in her fake tester's report. Rosa's stream hits 2,800,000. Her post showing the van's fake logo, captioned, HOA's fraud squad. Comments rage. Lock her up. Ethan's a legend. I'm in my cabin, planning with Clara, when Sheriff Tate calls. Ethan, we're moving, he says. Found $180,000 in Dempsey's accounts, tied to Monica's resort deal. Your footage is sealing their case. So she's done. I ask, heart pounding. Not quite, Tate says. She's pushing that rally to sway the judge. We're setting a sting at the lake after the rally. Rosa leaks a showdown. We'll wire you. I swallow hard. Wait? Like a movie. Yup, Tate says. Get her to confess, on record. Clara's running the cam. Miguel's on backup. I nod, nerves buzzing. Let's end her. Next morning, I'm fixing my dock. When a text pings, unknown number, stop fishing or lose it all. I forward it to Tate, unfazed. Monica's sloppy, and it's her downfall. Rosa leaks the showdown. On her stream, Ethan versus Karen. Midnight at Caldwell. It hits 3 million views. Silver Pines is electric. Neighbors stop by, off-air and support. She's a thief, and Gwen says, we're with you. That night, the rally's at the community center, a circus of pink signs. Save our lake. Monica's on a stage, in a purple blazer, ranting about my crimes. Rose is streaming. 3,500,000 views. She's losing it. I'm at the lake, wire taped to my chest, trail cam humming. Claire's in my truck, controlling the feed. Tate's in the shadows, deputies nearby. Midnight nears, headlights flash. Monica's SUV rolls up. She steps out, alone, no blazer, just jeans, a flashlight, and a folder, bulging with papers. Caldwell, she hisses, voice raw. You're destroying my community, my legacy. I raise my hands, act as spooked, wire live. Monica, it's over. I've got your powder footage, bank records. Tony's notebook. Give it up. She laughs, sharp, unhinged. You think you're clever? I sent Tony to paint your gate. I'll seize that lake. Resort's mine. She steps closer, flashlight shaken. I built Silver Pines, me. Not you. We're your filthy fish. Built it with stolen dues. I push slow. $1,500,000 from HOA funds. Your deal with Dempsey? Her eyes widen, then slit. Lies, you've got nothing. Then why's Tony talking? I say, why's Dempsey meeting the feds? She snaps, waving the folder. I'll bury you with this. Fake deeds, your lake's public. I'll prove it. Floodlights blaze. Sheriff's office. Drop it. Deputies swarm, guns drawn. Monica freezes, folder fouling, paper scattering. They cuff her, her screams echoing. I'm the president. You can't do this. Rose is streaming. For 1,000,000 views, she's done. Clara's cam zooms in, catching Monica's meltdown. Tate runs up, grinning. Got every word crystal clear. Fraud, extortion, evidence destruction. The deputies haul Monica away. Her SUV left in the dust. I'm shaking, adrenaline fading, but standing tall. The lake sparkles, moonlight dancing on the water. Next morning, Rose's stream hits 4,500,000. Neighbors flood my ranch, bringing pies, tools, off-errand to fix my dock. Mrs. Delgado claps my shoulder. You saved us, Ethan. Gwen hands me a new gate sign. Caldwell Lake, private. Clara calls. Voice electric. FBI's ride in Dempsey's office. Found $300,000 in bribes. Monica's cut was $100,000. She's fastened 10 years of fraud, mail theft, vandalism. I'm gonna skin $30,000. For my gate. Lake cleanup, harassment. They'll pay, Tate says. Monica's accounts are frozen. That evening, I'm by the lake, deed in my pocket, watching a base jump. A text pings, unknown number. You'll pay for this. I forward to Tate, smiling. Monica's locked up. Her resort dreams dust. The HOA calls a meeting without Monica. Mrs. Delgado takes the mic. We're cleaning house, she says. No more scams, no more Karens. Rosa streams it. 5,000,000 views. Silver Pines is free. I speak up, map raised. My lake's open. For y'all to fish, swim, if you respect it. But the HOA owes me, for that road, $1,500 a month, start now. The crowd nods, no objections. Monica thought she could steal my water, but she learned a Texan's land ain't for talking. The Texas sun's rising over my ranch, painting Caldwell Lake gold, its ripples catching the dawn's first light. My cedar fence, fresh with Mr. Nguyen's new sign. Caldwell Lake, private, stands tall, guarding my 150 acres. Monica Hargrove's empire, her pink flyers, fake surveys, and stolen HOA dues, is ashes after her midnight meltdown, caught on Rose's live stream. Now, at 6,000,000 views. Her arrest for fraud, trespassing, and evidence tampering has Silver Pines sharing. Sheriff Tate's case, Clara Hensley's bank records, and my trail cam footage crush Monica's $250 million resort scheme, with Carl Dempsey's bribes exposed. I'm suing for $30,000, tripling the HOA's road rent to $1,500 a month and turning my lake into a community haven. But Monica's final jab, a desperate appeal, aims to claw back her power. This ends today, my land's mine, and the fish keep swimming. I'm tightening a dockboard, coffee in my fish-hard, live easy mug. When Clara's truck rolls up, dust settling. Ethan, Monica's not quit in, she says, handing me legal papers. It's an appeal, filed from her cell, claiming my fraudulent footage and illegal road ownership cost her millions in damages. She's demanding $500,000. And my lake, as community property, $500,000. I laugh cold. She's dreaming from a bunk. Clara nods. Her lawyer's a rookie, trying to stall her sentencing. Feds say it's her last gasp. Miguel pulls in, his Ford's engine rattling. Heard about the appeal, he says, lean on my gate. She's dragging Dempsey down. Found $400,000 in his offshore accounts, tied to the resort. Your cam clips broke it wide open. So my lake, was there gold mine? I ask, my 1965 map in my pocket. Yup, Miguel says, but your deed, map, and Monica's confession are bulletproof. She's fastened 12 years. Rosa swings by, phone buzzing. Ethan, streams at 7 million, she says. Posted her appeal. Folks are ripping her. Want me to stream the hearing? I grin. You bet. Let's bury this, Liv. The courthouse, a stone giant in town, is packed. Neighbors, reporters, even ranchers from 3 counties over cram the benches. Rosa's streaming. 8 million views. It's a showdown. I'm in my best boots, deed, map, footage, and bank records ready. Clara's beside me. Laptop loaded. Tate's in the hall. Prep in with the feds. Judge Callahan, a weathered Texan, takes the bench, gavel cracking. Monica's there, in orange scrubs, no blazer. Her lawyer, a kid in a cheap suit, fumbling papers. I'm representing myself, with Clara's smarts and Rosa's eyes on the world. Monica's lawyer starts, voice shaky. Mr. Caldwell slandered Ms. Hargrove. Falsified footage to seize a public lake, causing financial ruin. I stand steady. Your Honor, Caldwell Lake's mine, since 1888. Monica trespassed, forged surveys, dumped powder to fake pollution. I've got proof. Callahan leans forward. Show me, son. Clara fires up the projector. My trail cam rolls. Monica's hoodie clear, sprinkling powder. This'll shut him down. Her voice booms. The crowd gasps. Rosa's stream hits 9 million. She's done. I hold up the map, survey markers, tax records. This lake's private, always was. Monica stole my records, sent Tony to paint my gate. Find me, for my own water. Tate takes the stand, badge Shernine. Found Monica's prints on shredded papers in Caldwell's Lake. Her accounts show $150,000. Siphoned from HOA dues for Dempsey's resort. Monica's lawyer stammers. Objection. Hearsay. Callahan weighs him off. Sit down, counsel. I play the wire audio. Monica's midnight rant. I sent Tony to paint your gate. I'll seize that lake. Resort's mine. The room erupts. Neighbors shouting. Thief. Liar. Monica leaps up. It's fake. He framed me. Her lawyer hushes her. But she's wild. I built Silver Pines. Not you. Or your stinking fish. Callahan's gavel slams. Ms. Hargrove, you're sinking your case. Clara presents Dempsey's emails. Monica plot in to rezone my lake for $250 million. The crowd murmurs. Rosa's stream hits 10 million. Feds are closing in. Callahan's eyes narrow. Mr. Caldwell, you seeking damages? Yes, sir, I say. $30,000 for my gate, lake cleanup, harassment, plus an injunction to stop Monica's claims on my land. Monica's lawyer tries. Ms. Hargrove acted for community safety. Callahan cuts him off. By stealing dues, faking reports? I've heard enough. The reline's quick. Monica's appeals dismissed. Malicious and baseless. I'm awarded $30,000 for damages and a permanent injunction, bear Monica and the HOA for my lake. Callahan refers her case to the DA for fraud, extortion, and federal mail theft. Dempsey's named a co-conspirator. His trial's next. Monica's let out screaming, "This ain't over." Caldwell. I nod cool. It was over when you trespassed, Monica, Rosa's stream hits 12 million. Justice served. Neighbors mob me, clapping my back as we spill into the courthouse lot. 3 months later, I'm by the lake, a new oak gate gleaming my land secure. The $30,000 paid for repairs and a community pier where neighbors fish, kids swim for a small fee if they respect my rules. The HOA's new lease, $1,500 a month, funds a ranch market selling local honey beef like my great-grandpa dreamed. Monica's sentenced 10 years for fraud, mail theft, vandalism. Her mansion sold to cover my judgment and HOA restitution. Dempsey got 7 years, his bribes exposed, career dust. Silver Pines HOA, now run by Mrs. Delgado. No more resort scams, home values rising. Rosa stops by, holding a newspaper. Rancher crushes HOA tyrant, the headline reads. You're a legend, Ethan, she says, grinning. Streams at 15 million, folks nationwide. Want your playbook? I laugh, shaking my head. Just a guy who loves his fish. That evening, the ranch is alive, a barbecue with 70 neighbors, tables by the lake. Mrs. Delgado grills ribs. Mr. Nguyen brings cobbler. Kids chase fireflies. Rosa's streaming. 20 million views. Caldwell's Lake lives. Delgado raises a glass. To Ethan, for Savon our town, from a clipboard queen. Cheers echo, mugs clinking. I stand coffee mug high. This lake's ours to share, not steal. Y'all fish, swim, keep it clean. The HOA's welcome. For $1,500 a month, fair and square. Laughter ripples, the lease signed, no grumbles. The HOA's new board, transparent, posts every dime spent. Take to the grill, flipping burgers. Feds are probing HOA scams across Texas. He says, your case sparked a fire. Rosa's final stream, 6 months later, hits 25 million. It's me, by the lake, bay sleeping. This is Caldwell's land, she says, panning the water. Truth won. I walk the shore, deed in my pocket. Clara's bank records on my phone. Monica's fake survey led to my last move. I locked the lake's access gate, cutting Silver Pine's old path, exposing their illegal dumping from a resort plan. The county fined the HOA, cleanup's done, my rights untouched. Silver Pine's resort dream collapsed. Their $250 million deal defaulted. I banned their old board from my land, their funds drained. Neighbors chipped in, united for a real community, no tyrants. A call comes, a rancher from Abilene. Ethan, our HOA's finning us, claiming our creek. Help us. I smile. Name the day. Some fights are bigger than one lake, one ranch. Claire's my brain. Tate's my law. Rosa's my voice. Neighbor's my strength. We topple the Karen, and we'll do it again. I'm hosting the biggest market yet. My lake's a hub for local farmers. Rosa's honey, Wynn's peppers. I started a guide with Clara, beaten HOA bullies, downloaded 30,000 times. Folks sharing stories of crew shin their own Monicas. The best one came last week, a letter from Austin. Monica tried her game in a new town after parole, but residents, armed with my guide, shut her down before she filed her first flyer. Thanks, Ethan, their email reads. Your lake saved our land. I'm by the lake, watching a bay splash, stars reflecting clear. This is my Texas, where fish swim free and truth cuts deeper than any lie. Monica thought she'd take it, but she forgot. A rancher's land is his soul, and no Karen can steal that. Y'all, what a ride. Thank you from the heart of my Texas ranch. Your support helped Ethan keep Caldwell Lake free and send Monica packing. Drop a like if you loved watching her empire crash, and comment with your own HOA battles, or just say howdy from your neck of the woods. I'll be back with more stories, so stick around and keep fighting for what's yours. See y'all at the next showdown.